What's going on, Disney fans? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is kind of more of like a video where I'll be like discussing about what I've got to be like aware of and stuff like that. I mean, obviously on my last video I was talking about the consequences and whatnot, but I wasn't being like absolutely specific and stuff like that. So I thought I'd walk you guys through this like thing. It's not a sub story or anything. It's just discussing about like what I've got to be aware of and whatnot. And as a little recap, as you guys know, that I got offered to work at Disneyland Paris and whatnot, and I was like absolutely like pumped and buzzing and all that. But obviously, like everything's like broke loose with the COVID and whatnot. Each Disney resort got shut down and stuff like that, like for various reasons. Like under the president of France's like orders and stuff like that, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. However, though, putting it aside, I know using like the COVID thing is like sideline excuses and whatnot. It's nothing like that at all. It's just me like discussing about the realism like to it as well, because why would you like put your like life on the line by going to another country when there's like a lot of things like going on? Plus, the whole routine like the different countries is entirely different and stuff like that. So yeah, right over about that. So yeah, getting to the topic of the video. Discussed about where I got offered to work at Disneyland Paris and whatnot. I was absolutely like pumped and buzzing and all that. And as a recap, I said I'll look into it and whatnot, and especially what I said about like when the COVID is like blown over. Of course, I had to like try and word it like easier for them because of like them from France, and bless them, they wouldn't really like understand like the particular like English barrier, like how we say things and stuff like that. So I basically said when like the COVID is like fully calmed and whatnot, I will look into it. And they did ask Disneyland Paris, right? Because obviously there's a lot of results like around the globe and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, man. Well, my version of it, yeah, man. But I said, oh yeah, definitely Disneyland Paris. No justice to that. I said something like that. I don't know. And they said a good choice, and it's a really good project to be part of, which I can definitely like agree on. Especially because majority of my friends like from the Disney scene, they like work at Disneyland Paris like as cast members and whatnot, so they can basically like vouch for that, like for me and stuff. So we've discussed about the consequences, basically like the things to be aware of, like what I regularly do like here in the UK and stuff like that. Like on my main channel, Urchin Greaser, I go to like rockabilly venues, hang out with my friends and what have you. But this is like the sort of thing to be aware of and stuff like that. That obviously, going to Disneyland Paris, like working there, it's obviously well known fact that it will involve like living in France like for like a short period of time and stuff like that. Well, it's not necessarily like a short period of time. That's if your contract like comes to an end, and you do have the choice like to extend it, like supposedly. And of course, if I could like do like the extended contract, then yeah, sure, I would do it. But what I would do though is wait until like the contract kind of like expires, and that way I can like think that should I go home or should I continue, like kind of thing. I would like to think of like carrying on, but I'll see like what happens. So yeah, now we're discussing about the consequences. Obviously, when it comes to like living at Disneyland Paris, well, working there rather, mind you, it does kind of like come across living there as well, doesn't it? It would basically mean like living in a different country and whatnot, and it will be like a weird experience and stuff like that. And a lot of things to be aware of as well. Like for where I was like talking about like my friends and whatnot, as well as like going like football, like to see my team play, my work placement and whatnot. And I was talking about this to Sam as well, and he was talking about we all have to like make sacrifices in life when it comes to something that we've always wanted to do and stuff like that. And also like when it comes to like doing it, I have to be aware about that. I will be away like from all my loved ones like day by day, and it would mean I have to like develop like a different kind of like relationship to them, and that's the sort of thing like to be aware about, you know. So it has kind of like bugs me a little. But there's always like this old saying, which is basically like, yesterday I was 20 years old, and now, for example, at my age, I'm 30, and time flies, and when I'm 30 years old and whatnot, there are like times, years in life, it could like be like a regrettable thing because life is too short, and a lot of people said to me that if you like turn it down and whatnot, it will be a regrettable move and stuff like that. And that is a very like fair point and all that, because it's not often you get offered like for doing this like kind of thing as well. And the support I got from TikTok and all that when I mentioned about it was absolutely incredible and all that. So regarding to the things like all these like sacrifices and consequences and whatnot, I am going to do it because at the end of the day, life is too short, and who knows what can happen there. Now, I have been told that that once you like apply like working there, mingle as many people as you can, because it will come to a point like being surrounded by people who you don't know from Adam and all that, and it's basically like all down to you, really, isn't it? So yeah, gonna finish the video from here, and my next video it will be like about the perks and all that with all the research I've done. But this is going to be like the sort of thing to kind of like be careful about, because it can come to the point of like jumping the gun and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to finish it from here, guys, and of course you all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.